Good morning, y'all. It's Rise and Shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Yep. So I'm talking and it's hearing me. So talk. All right. So I think they can hear me, but they can't because your mic is not moving. Make sure your mic is doing that. Do you have that set up to monitor and output? All right. I got you. All right. They can hear me. Can y'all hear Bings? All right. All right. So they can't hear Beans. All right. So I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So anyways, guys, yeah, it's been an interesting day here in the LCU. If y'all are in the Discord, then y'all kind of know what's going on. I'm not going to kind of put that out, but just wait for Local Live and you'll get all the juicy information. But yeah, for $10 a month, Cash Cow membership, you can get in that Discord and you'll know all the drama going on right now. And oh boy, let me tell you. But, talk, you got to figure it out.
I believe so.
All right, cool. All right. I'm waiting for it to catch up. Sorry. Sorry, guys, I'm waiting. Yeah, they got you. I can hear you.
Awesome. So sorry about the technical difficulties right off bat. This was very last minute that I had to do all this, and then I
Blame
forgot. Huh?
Blame Mother Nature. Blame Mother Nature.
Well, I can't do that because then I would have to blame Mother Nature for the Big Bear Eagles, and I think that's a pretty positive thing. So while we're starting off, let's just get into the Daily Espresso.
Hey, Beans is super low. I don't think the microphone she's talking into is the one that's getting picked up.
So it is the
But it
one.
sounds fine here, but on the mic, on the actual show itself, Beans is very, very quiet.
Very, very
Okay.
quiet. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Thank you, Wings. Yeah, I'm listening to you talk. You are pretty quiet. On your mixer, what's your volume looking like?
100%.
Okay. Go back into the sound settings for audio and make sure an OBS is the right microphone. Or is picking up.
I just inputted the new microphone and it is the one that I'm using.
Okay.
I'm turning it up in the advanced auto properties.
All right, cool.
But while I do that, I'm going to also pull up the Big Bear Eagles.
Cool. You got it. You're okay, Beans. You got this, Beans. Don't worry about it. We got this. We're going to make it happen.
So far what we're seeing here is both Mama and Papa. I believe Mama is sitting on the babies right now. Do you see how Shadow is perched on that stick?
Oh yeah, motherfucker is in protection mode, right? Because he got his babies happening. You know, again, audience, this is the third time they finally made it happen. So we're definitely proud of these two Jesus, proud of these two birds. Finally, the babies are super adorable, super adorable. If I remember correctly, they said the third egg was laid like 3 days before the second one. So with that, I believe the second one hatched yesterday or the day before. So tomorrow should be the hatching. If not tomorrow, then definitely Saturday should be the hatching of the last baby. So fingers crossed, hopefully and prayerfully, they make this happen.
Of course. So that was the Big Bear Eagles for right now. We do have some other things to get into. Would you like to continue with the Daily Espresso?
Yeah, so the daily horoscope, March 5th. A Pisces born on March 5 possesses considerable intellectual courage. What does that even mean? Like, they're not afraid to learn? I can't. They are never afraid to stand up to or to own up to their controversial opinions. I hate that sentence. They will not allow dissent to sway their course. They have talent for using words to their benefit. At times, it can land them in hot water. That tells me, Beans, that they don't care what they say. They don't care whose feelings they hurt. They're just going to say what they need to say. What you thinking about that?
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix all these issues.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I'll keep it going. So, I'll just keep it going. Let me know whenever you're ready, all right?
No problem.
So, this day in history, guys, March the 5th, in 1770, this was a very, very, I guess, terrible thing that happened. Right, it was the Boston Massacre. The Boston Massacre happened today in 1770. British soldiers opened up fire on a crowd in Boston, killing 5 civilians. This event fueled anti-British sentiments, which then led to the American Revolution. Now, the thing to think about, chat, is, do we really think we would have eventually gotten independence if that didn't happen? Yes, that did fuel the fire. Yes, it is a good thing that America is America, right? You know, I love this country. I know Beans loves this country. A lot of people love the country. But the thing is, that basically said, all right, that's oh my God, I can't. It was the final point. I can't think of the term I'm trying to say. It's the final point that basically led the Americans to say, all right, fuck this. Let's make it happen. So you know, hate it happened, but I'm glad for the outcome because we have America. 1953, the death of Joseph Stalin. Now, for y'all that don't know, you should know. But Joseph Stalin was the dictator that was over the USSR. He ruled over it for about 3 decades. We all know the things that they did, that, you know, whatever, what have you. So the fall of the USSR is what led to a lot of different things, i.e., the war going on right now with Russia and Ukraine, still kind of being felt over land disputes, right? But, you know, some people hated Joseph Stalin for what he did and all that. All I can say is Russians did help the Americans and the Allies against Hitler in World War II. So, you know, they did have that, but obviously he had ulterior motives. So, I don't know. You can look at it as good, look at it as bad. What are you going to do? And then in 2013, Hugo Chavez dies. He was the Venezuelan leader that died after battling cancer, ending a controversial presidency. So I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest with you. I know Venezuela's kind of been up there a little bit when it comes to controversies, especially back in the days, you know, with cartels and drugs and all that. But, you know, it is what it is. How we looking, Miss Beans?
I think we're doing much better. Like I said.
Beautiful.
Like I said, so I completely forgot that you gave me your old mic, so I still had my old mic settings in OBS. Just had to switch that out real quick.
Beautiful.
Hopefully, my sounds better.
Okay.
I know that people said your volume got fixed. I twiddled around with that.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Then, still can't hear her at all. God fucking damn it. I don't understand. I just don't understand why my audio wants to be a bitch.
Beautiful. So, this is actually...
Hey,
what's up?
Sounds really super, super, super low.
Yeah, she's dealing with that right now because, I mean, I guess in OBS, she didn't change for the new microphone settings, so she's dealing with that right now. So, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know because I just tuned in like literally just now. So
yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, I'm holding the show down until she gets it fixed. But yeah,
you got this, Ken. You got
damn
this.
right. You damn right.
Okay, love you guys. Go do your thing. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you, man. No worries. You're good. So, brood for your brain. We got useless facts going on. I don't know what's going on with my brain, but it's pretty useless at the moment. Sorry, Wings, if you're watching. But yeah, so the word emoji, right? We all know emojis, the smiles, the sad, the smiling, the shit emoji and all that. People love the shit emoji. Never understood that. It's just shit. Why does the idea of shit and farts make people laugh, Beans? I still don't understand that. But anyways, back to emojis. So it comes from a word from the Japanese language, but it has nothing to do with emotion. Thinking to myself, you know, people just... you know, with anime and all that, they probably heard the word and it was like, hey, it kind of sounds like emotion. Why not? Right? Some people do that with Spanish. You know, they put a O at the end of like a word and think it's Spanish, you know, like I can't with the, you know, disrespecting language. But I don't know. This is also funny. Water makes different pouring sounds depending on its temperature.
Really?
The reason yeah, so if you think about it with water, H2O, you got solid liquids and gases. You know, if it's frozen, it's going to be a little icy, a little solid, right? If it's room temperature, it's going to be straight liquid. And then if it's hot with the steam, it's creating a gas. So depending on what it is and the viscosity, the solidity, I don't know what the hell, I'm not a science nerd, I don't know what the hell to call it. But, you know, since it is at a different consistency and you're trying to pour, it's going to make a little bit of a different sound. What you think, Beans? Is your audio working?
I would give you my opinion, but apparently my sound is just due to water. Because I tried to
Beautiful.
listen in and I still can't hear myself. So giving my opinion at this point is just moot.
Cool.
But
Let's do it.
I'll try my best.
Keep listening in. Just keep listening in, all right? And just chime in a little bit and talk so that way you can just hear yourself. So this is a fun fact for you New Yorkers out there. So this is funny. considering, beaches and everything else. You are more likely to be bitten by a New Yorker than a shark. Like, explain that. New York people will bite you quicker statistically than a shark at the beach. What does that say about New York? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I've been there before. I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, there's good and bad areas everywhere. But, to think a shark at the beach, like Jaws and all that, I just don't see how that correlates. But hey, stats, right? Gotta love stats. And then a bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Now, the funny part is, today with the thunderstorms, tornadoes, and all that stuff, just thinking about it, wife had to take a shower, and she's like, let me know if it's lightning outside. So I always thought about if I was in the shower and I got struck by lightning, what that would be like. Because, you look up stuff like that, right, chat? And, you say, is this real? Can I really be, electrocuted in the shower if struck by lightning and all that? So, I mean, it had to have happened at some point for people to say yes. And I couldn't imagine, just being covered in water, the water hitting you in the shower. Bam! I don't get it, but I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Let me drink my... Can I hear you? I can hear you.
Okay,
talk.
Give me 1 second. Everybody, I'm going to do a blackout screen for just 1 second, and I'm going to switch my audio real quick.
Beautiful. Do your thing. So, I'm going to drink my Tim Hortons, chat. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. I can't. Audio issues. Am I right, chat? Don't we hate audio issues?
So this is what we're gonna do. I have my old mic back. I'm gonna be holding it like that one streamer that you guys know about, the one that does all the controversy and shit, has the long hair, has the suspenders. We're gonna do that for right now. So I'm gonna have a jacked as fuck left arm holding this mic. And yes, it is bigger than my head. We're bringing it back.
Can you not, put it on the desk?
We can do that. I just don't want it to fall and then everybody has... No, it's pretty good.
Well, how about
we're
this?
Good for right now. Is the audio good, it being on my desk right now? Tapped it.
I mean, I think you sound good. It's up to the chat what they think. But
people are
the thing is, right, the chat loves hearing me. Obviously. Right. We want our Ken. We want our Ken. So I'm doing my best. But hey, Tim Hortons will soothe the throat of dryness. But yeah, please talk, Beans, to see, whatever.
So the way that I'm going to test... Can I hear myself?
Yeah.
I'm not listening to the stream because either way it's going to be a little bit of delay. I rather just keep talking and people tell me. Plus I'm a little flustered right now. But the way that I'm going to test it out... Huh?
They said you sound good. They said you sound good. Shy with the 20 gifted. Shy, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. On this show where we're literally killing it, Shy came in with the 20 gifted. Thank you so much, sir. You are amazing. And we got a Mac, Talking Mac, 1 month member of Band World. Hello, beautiful Beans and Ken. Hey, look, guys, this was kind of last minute. I do apologize. I told Beans at like 1:30. I was like, yo, because I thought the weather was going to be a little bit better. I said, can you please do the stream? Obviously, she got the new mic and all that I sent her. She's improving her equipment. Ran into a thing. She's had some stuff going on in the background she's dealing with. We're all trying to make this happen. I apologize. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for chilling out with us. We're going to make this beautiful. We're going to make this beautiful. And we got Shy with this generosity of 20 gifted coming in, and then the re-up of AMAC. We really do appreciate you guys. So, before I was really interrupted, just kidding. So they can hear you now. So
they can hear me, but only on the left side for some reason.
I got you both places. That's weird.
Yeah, well, you're listening to me through Discord. People are listening to me through the OBS. I think it's just
it's fair.
In general,
that's fair.
People are saying I love your top. Thank you. It's actually a dress, but I love the frilliness for on camera action.
How do you feel about people taking too long in the drive-thru, Beans?
Well, it's. Could you blame the people in the car, or do you blame the people who are working? Plus, I don't want to blame the people who are working because sometimes it is busy or maybe they're short staffed. In general, I think I'm a very forgiving person when it comes to things like that. But when it comes to, let's just say, James FMC with the 20 pounds, I believe. Thank you so much. So.
Appreciate you, James.
Yeah, when there's people in the drive-thru that maybe they're just sitting there because they like to like look through their bag like very thoroughly before they drive off, that can irk me a little bit. But what's your opinion on that, Ken?
You want to do a J impression?
A J impression? Sure.
Oh shit! Caitlin Sterling with the cash cow. Thank you so much, Caitlin. That is amazing. Shy with the 20 gifted. Oh God, that is awesome, guys. That is just flat out amazing. I fucking can't. Oh man. Let me ask you this, Beans. What about at the bank? The bank drive-thru.
The bank drive-thru. So this is another thing that I have to be kind of a fence sitter on because my mom is actually one of those people who take a long time at the bank drive-thru. But that's because she's a business owner and she has multiple accounts that she has to kind of funnel through and put money in and things of that nature.
Yep.
But people that intentionally sit there with money in hand, probably like counting it, just like going through each bill. You should have done that before you went to the bank. You should have a slip.
Well, I agree.
So it's just in general, like, you just have to be mindful of the people around you in general. That's my opinion.
I definitely agree with you on that one. So here's my thing, especially at the bank. I'm not going to do food because food's too easy. I'm going to do the bank, right? So when you're at the bank and you're fucking doing like 3 or 4 transactions, bro, go inside. Just go inside. Don't fucking hold up the line at the drive-thru because usually the bank is an in and out transaction, right? You want to get in, you want to get out because it's money, especially in the drive-thru. But, you know, you got people holding up the line and all that. 9 times out of 10, it's only at one line. Only got one line going. So there's like people. I don't know, man. I just can't with that shit. I really wish people would just go inside and do their business unless it's like one transaction. I don't fucking know. Here's the other thing. Mm-hmm. Paper straws. Paper straws are a waste of paper. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of wanting to be recycling. It's a waste of just trying because they break apart, Beans. They break apart in my mouth. And I don't like that. I don't like it when I have to sip my drink through a paper straw and it's just cut off and I'm sitting there and I get like 2 sips. I can't.
So the one thing I don't like is to feel rushed in general. I eat slow. I probably think slow. By probably, I mean I do think slow. So I probably also drink slow. So if I have a paper straw that's basically decomposing in my drink, I don't want paper chunks in my throat. I don't like that. I don't like being rushed. I want to take my time and drink my drink the way that I want to. We were talking about iced coffee. Like that's a very girly thing. Iced coffee is a girl drink, in my opinion. If you ever saw a woman drink iced coffee, we'll get iced coffee in the morning, and that shit is going to sit there for the whole day until all the ice melts, until it's probably lukewarm. So if I have a paper straw, that's not going to work out. I can't do my girly routine with my girl drink if I have a paper straw.
All the paper straws need to get lost, Beans. That's all I'm saying.
So actually, we have Dr. D in the chat. She says, it makes me violent in Minecraft. Now, if Dr. D, one of the sweetest, most gentlest, most calmest person I know, can get violent due to paper straws, I think we have a unanimous decision when it comes to paper straws in general.
Oh, straight up. So here's the Cornholio Kid Locale Cafe shirt, slogan on the front, logo in the back, bro. You may see an I can't shirt. You may see it. Not saying yes, not saying no. You may see it.
No, real quick, because there is somebody who is just dying for fucking attention. Andrew C. He says, if you guys knew how to run a show, maybe you wouldn't have to time out innocuous comments because it was true and hurt your feelings. So we time you out because that's the only fucking thing that you've been commenting on for the past, like, since we started. Even though the stream is getting better and the audio is getting better, that's the only thing you've been commenting on. The other thing is that, you just suck, so I can time you out if I want to.
So here's the thing, right? This was kind of like a last minute Beans help me out thing, right? So I'm going to take the blame. This is on me. But I blame Mother Nature, so it's just passed on. But Andrew C., I've seen you say good things. I love it. I appreciate it. Luna L. Faye, beautiful. She said she's going to post her results of the gender reveal party in main chat. I hope it's healthy. I don't care about the gender. I just wanted a healthy baby. All right. For you, Luna. For you. Thank you for sharing your news with Lookout Cafe. Now, Beans.
Yes, sir.
Are you the type of person that when you split the bill, you'll say, hey, let me get a steak and a side salad with 2 sides? Are you that type of person,
not.
Beans?
Of course not.
So I don't trust you, Beans.
You don't trust me?
You.
Goodness
I don't
gracious.
Trust you.
Oh, so
I can see you now. Let me get the bacon wrapped sirloin with a Parmesan crust. Let me get the mac and cheese, 2 sides of the mac and cheese, baby. And then let me get a Caesar salad because I want to feel healthy.
Oh, yeah. I look like such a steak lady, porterhouse, ribeye right on the plate, right?
Oh, straight up. You damn right, Beans. You damn right. I don't trust you.
No, so, okay, so I'll get, like, a regular meal when Grim and I are going out. I'll get a regular meal, but, like, I'll probably eat, like, a third of it, not even, and that shit is probably going to feed me for the next, like, day or 2. That's who I am, and Grim loves that, because he's like, I have to buy 1 meal, and she's fed. I don't have to worry about her anymore. Grim, however, he is that type of person. He'll order probably like 2 or 3 meals, not anymore because he's on a diet. He's trying to fix his eating habits. But he used to be that type of person that would order 2 or 3 meals because he just doesn't get full in general. I would offer to pay for his food, and he would absolutely turn me down because he feels bad ordering so much and me having to pay for it, which I do appreciate. Yeah. So in general, I'm not the type of person that would order a lot. If I'm splitting the bill, I think I would be pretty conscious to everybody around me and just order something small, something that would keep me full.
No, I got you. So normally when you go to like a big event and there's like a bunch of people and like one person's getting the bill, like, all right, guys, keep it to such and such price, right? Normally the thing that you want to do. But, you know, normally I'm like, nah, I got my own because I'm going to get what I want, right? No one's going to tell me what I can and can't eat, right? Because I'm a big dude. Like, sit your 5'6" ass down, you know, while I eat a man's meal. All right. So, Beans, all right, you're good now. You're out of focus a little bit. You're good. So that's just me. Like, I understand like hospitality. I understand trying to do something nice for people. I get it. But bro, if you want to buy me an appetizer, buy me an appetizer. But I'm paying for my meal. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm thankful, but I can't. All right. So, last but not least, this is one I really fucking hate. When people watch YouTube shorts, reels, TikToks, whatever, on like full blast in public, right? Like, bro, get some headphones and shut the fuck up and listen to your shit, right? There are people that have like these conversations on the phone being loud as fuck, got it on speakerphone. I'm like, would you just walk the fuck away, please? And have a little bit of common courtesy for everybody else? Like, I can't, Beans.
So the problem is that you always hear like the older generation complaining about like, oh, these kids, they're always on their phones, right? But this is something that I have witnessed mostly from the older generation. They'll just be on their phones, completely in a trance, full blast, no matter where they are. And I can say this because, again, this is something that Mama Beans does, okay? She'll be at work, it's a slow day, and she'll just sit back in her chair on her phone, either playing Candy Crush or watching something, and it'll be full blast, not aware that it might be bothering people around her. And I just gotta go, hey, yo, Mama Beans, you gotta chill out with the volume. If you can hear it, that's good, but everybody else can too, and they're trying to do their own shit, okay?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Have you noticed that from the older generation, or do you think, like, it's all around?
So here's the problem, right? This younger generation doesn't understand respect, all right? You got a younger generation that's brought up with, you know, technology and all this shit where, you know, I had to learn it, you know? Like, I remember being in the 8th grade doing a typing class in the 8th grade, right? That's whatever. But, you know, your focus again, yep. So, common courtesy, I think, is just dead. I think chivalry is just dead. Because, here's the thing, and I'm going to sound a little fucked up for saying this, but I'm just going to say it. There's like, if I'm holding the door for someone, they don't say thank you anymore. You know, when I used to work at Best Buy, I don't know if I told the story or not, but when I used to work at Best Buy, a lady was carrying a TV. She was struggling a little bit, and I was like, "Ma'am, can I grab that for you?" She's like, "No, I don't need a man to carry my TV for me." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like, chivalry is dead, and people don't care. You know, they want to be independent, they want to be self-sufficient, but they can't, right? They just can't. So I don't know what the fuck happened to this generation under me. I don't know what's going to happen whenever I have a child. I just don't know, bro. I just don't fucking know.
So let's go into that just a little bit further. Do you think that people have too much pride these days?
I know I have a lot of pride, but I don't think there's enough humility. I think pride and humility are two different things. Because you can take pride in what you do. Like, you know, Keemstar, he's a very prideful YouTuber. The motherfucker is successful, right? Obviously, everybody has their ups and downs, right? But he can be considered a successful YouTuber. He can be prideful, but at the same time, he can be humble. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying he can be a humble person as well. Like me, I take pride in everything I do. I do the absolute best. I try and be as good of a person I can be, but I'm also humbled at the fact of, like, I know where I came from, and I'll never forget that. You know.
That's very true.
What do you think? Are you a prideful person, Beans?
I don't think so. I think I've been very, when it comes to, I'm just in, a lot of people.
You can't.
I can't even talk because a lot of people hate to admit when they're insecure. I am an insecure person. I had a lot of imposter syndrome when I was doing my college years because I felt just so insignificant in, like, this building filled of smart people, right? Like, I felt like I didn't deserve to be there. So whenever I did anything, I would knock myself down and I'd be like, yeah, I might have passed this class, but I could have done better. I might have graduated, but I could have graduated with a better GPA. I could have run this stream better. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I'm doing such a great job, but I will say that I am going to stand here. I'm going to say the thing you don't like, 10 toes down, and from this point forward, have a better stream. I'm not going to let that shit freaking weigh me down and just, what?
You know what the thing is, though, Beans? You got to have a good co-host that's going to have your back, and I got your back.
Exactly. And speaking of that, did you see the tier list that was going on Test last night?
No, I did not.
So apparently Test was having a tier list, kind of doing the same thing that Ozzy did, and we were actually on the same tier.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Do you want to know what tier it was?
Don't tell me.
Don't tell you?
Don't tell me.
Okay, well, the only thing I will say...
Hold on. Are you happy? Are you happy? Considering your partner's one half of Test. Are you happy you were graded where you were graded? Are you a 5 out of 10?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy. I think a lot of people say that it was the glazing list. They say that Grimm and Nightmare were glazing people, but that's their own opinions, right? They felt like some people were really good hosts, and they felt some people were not that great of a host. But when it comes to cafe in general, I think it was a very fair assessment. I feel like we should have been placed lower, to be honest. One, because now this is going to give it away. One, because C is for coffee, and that would have been cool. But also, C keeps you level-headed, right? C means that you're average. I feel like we've been pretty average so far. We've been getting better and better, right? Like, I had the new mic, didn't have it set up correctly. That's fine. Went and get the monstrous old mic I had. Stream's getting better. I have the green screen that I ordered, finally came in, not set up correctly, but I have it up, and it's been a better situation. I'm sure you can see the green there.
I see the green beans.
Green beans, exactly. And now I'm out of focus.
And now you're out of focus. So, real quick, Moonalicious in chat was talking about me and my boomerism. And they said, what happened, Ken, is new age parents are entitled and pass that along to their kids. If you're taught respect, if you're not taught respect, you don't show respect. So we're kind of in the generation where like TV, phones, and tablets are raising children. And yeah, there's content out there for kids, and a lot of people use that content to raise their children. Personally, I'm not a fan of that. You know, knock on wood, I'm blessed with the child. I'm going to be very hands-on teaching my child, because you know I know Keem says, you know, like all media is like, you know, propaganda and all that. I don't buy into it that much, but I do think a lot of media and what's going on and what society is pushing as entertainment for children is not right. I think parents need to be more involved in their children's lives. I think when their child gets a certain kind of way, don't give them a tablet and say, go in the corner. You know, I'm just not a fan of that. But the difference is we're also raised in a technology age where there's so much technology. Parents, well, I want to teach my kids how to use it at a young age. Cool. Do that. But don't make it where that's raising your child. You know, like this. It's just not cool, man.
It isn't cool. I don't have children.
You know,
oh, sorry. Continue.
And you know, I'm all right. I'm gonna get a little real with y'all real quick. All right, chat too. What really irks my fucking nerves is the fact that you have these parents that are abusive towards their children. They have 4 and 5 kids, and they live off the government because the more kids they have, you know, the more assistance they get. 9 times out of 10, their fucking kids are neglected, and you know they're not happy and proud to be parents. But then you got like me and my wife, we're struggling, right? And it gets to us sometimes. And it weighs hard on me because I really want a child. Like, I really want to be a father. That's the number one thing I want in my life. And then I see people with kids that are mistreating them. And I'm like, it's just not fair, Beans. It's really not fair.
That I see people like you all the time, people that truly, truly, truly want children and deserve to have children.
Yes.
And then there are people in this world.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. There are people in this world who abuse that privilege of having children just because of a dollar amount, just because of like what it looks like. They could be Facebook parents, as I like to call it. They'll post pictures of their kids. Oh my God, look at me, I'm such a great mom.
Yes.
Look at me, I'm such a great
them,
dad.
bro.
But in real life, they're neglecting their children. I hate people like that. I believe people like you and your wife, who are amazing people, should have children. I have I don't know how to put it, couple friends who is a couple.
Yeah, couple friends. Yeah.
I have couple friends who are in the same predicament, that they got married at a pretty young-ish age, like 23, 24. They're trying to have kids now, but it's a struggle. And I think that in general, there are a lot of people that are having like infertility problems, or just in general, like there's a lot of things happening where it makes it harder to have children. And the fact that there are people that can abuse that is, I'm sorry, I have to say it this way, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It is. Psychotic assault, saying adopt them, Ken. Yeah, so we do want to adopt. We want to have one and adopt one. So we want 2 children, right? So I want to have it. We want to have our first child first, obviously, because we want to get through that, and then we're going to adopt one. There's actually monasteries in New York that have like Greek orphans, and that's what we're going to adopt, right? Because I want them, if I have children, I want to teach them, the culture and all that. So obviously, if we adopt a Greek baby, I can teach it the culture, teach it the religion and everything else. Obviously when, we have a child, they're going to learn about everything, right? My kid's going to be exposed to so much culture. It's not even funny, but that's how my mom did me. Cause she said, I want you to know where you come from, but I also want you to see where other people are. Vulgar Unicorn with the 1 month. Thank you. Children are all we have to show for our existence. We must treasure them 100%. And then Nightly Truth with the 50. You are a legend. Thank you so much. Get yourself some coffee, Ken. Bro, I'm getting lost in coffee right now. I love you, Nightly Truth. Thank you, sir.
So let me address something else when it comes to cafe. A lot of people want the old time slot back. They want us to be a little bit earlier. The other thing is that some people are worried because Keemstar was talking about maybe cafe being canceled. I feel like
400 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for being. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that we hit 400 concurrent. Thank you guys so much. We're on the road to 1K. Keem wants us at 1K, so thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously, thank you.
Exactly. So we're on the road.
I'm sorry, Beans.
No, it's fine. We're on the road for 1K, and I truly believe we can get there. I feel like there are people in this audience that want something other than the drama. Like, we're going to have drama regardless. This is the Lol Cow Cafe. We're going to have drama regardless. But we also have conversations like these. We have real conversations, and we can show our true selves to our audience. And I think that's something that's really appreciated in a world where sometimes it's a little bit too jokey or unserious or something of the sort. And I've seen today, which I think you can appreciate, Ken, I've seen so many people chime in and be touched by your story and are having the same predicament. How do you feel about that?
So It means a lot, man, because I'll be honest, I have come out more on this show is about me and who I am than I have the entire time I've been in the Discord. And like Twiggy said, people are saying that my voice is going in and out. Thank you, Mono. Appreciate that. Do I have a voice changer on? I don't think I have a voice changer on.
Not so far, but I can.
Real quick, I'm gonna reset my thing when I say this, but last thing I was gonna say is I love this show. It's beautiful. I like doing it. That's why I pitched the idea to him when we knew Court was dead in the water, which I mean it is what it is, right? But I enjoy doing this. This is a great show. And I wanted like a break away from the drama, because I think some people want a little bit more than just screaming, arguing, and yelling all the time. I really, truly do think that. When Becky came in here, Becky said that we're in the LCU. This is birthed. The entire thing was birthed from someone that got fame and fortune off of being a drama channel, drama alert, right? So, yeah, some fans are going to want drama, some fans, yeah. But a lot of people that have been in chat have been saying they like the break. And, I think the first show of the day, Lolcow Cafe, should be, Billy said it, should be a base level to get everybody's feet wet, to bring in the Lolcow Universe Day. Because even though we are in 2 p.m., this is technically the morning show for the LCU, because the LCU goes longer than 12 hours. So, obviously, it's a little bit different, but I appreciate all you guys. We're at 416 concurrent. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, we're trying our best, and Keem wants all the shows at 1K, like I said. So we're getting there. We're gonna make it happen. I love you all for being here. Thank you, and the support today has been phenomenal. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna reset my mixer now. So just talk.
You're all good. So something else that I want to address is a lot of people who are watching live get really caught up in the live numbers, like concurrent viewers and things like that. And we're truly thankful for the 400 concurrent viewers. Hopefully, we can get that up and more people can watch us live. But a lot of people don't see that once we're off live and once that video gets posted, we get probably 1K in less than 2 or 3 hours later. Like, a lot of people watch. I can't hear you for some reason. Nope, can't hear you still. I'll keep talking. So a lot of people don't see that in less than a day we can get up to 2K sometimes. And that's something that people don't realize. It's just the time slots that we are given are not prime time. The time slots.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yes. The time slots that we are given are a little early for a lot of people, and what they'll do is they'll probably not watch us in the morning or in the afternoon, but whenever a show comes on, because this is also a problem, shows are constantly going from the moment of 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. usually Aussie goes. Constant shows, and there's a lot of people that get
2 a.m. 2 a.m.
Yeah, they start at...
It's over 12 hours of content in the LCU. We'll just say that.
Yeah, they start at 2, but usually they'll end like maybe 3 or 4 depending.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that is a lot of content, and a lot of people get FOMO, right? They have the fear of missing out. So if there are people who will watch all that time, that content, they don't have time to watch other content. But since there's so many different types of shows, there's bound to be a show that they don't like. So instead of watching Cafe in the early morning or afternoon, they'll wait until it comes a show that they probably don't like as much, and they'll watch Cafe during that time. And that's what I think is happening.
I want to say something real quick. The Cornholio kid said every time I like the stream, I give 2, one on my TV and one on my phone. I hope it helps ratings. That is beautiful, bro. Like, just that little bit. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Austin, first time listener, love the conversation. Definitely. Thank you, man. Thank you. Andrew C's actually being positive. That's fucking beautiful. Thank you, Andrew C. Beans, we've been already going for 48 minutes. What the fuck, man? We're already over halfway done. Oh man, Chad, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Like, I know the beginning was a little difficult, but hey, we got it going. And, shout out to Beans for being inventive. Shout out to Beans for being adaptable. You know what I mean? But LCU got some great stuff for y'all going on today. I'm going to go ahead and get into some LCU stuff.
Of course. So we do have some stuff when it comes to Locale Live, obviously. We have the Locale Madhouse that used to be the Tech Talk. We have a lot that went on during Queens.
Can I say something?
I knew you had something to say. What do you think about Madhouse?
First and foremost, your camera's fuzzy. Second of all, the producer reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you still want to do the Jaffe interview?" So I said, "Yes, please." Looking for probably tomorrow or Saturday, maybe even next week, Monday, whenever he's available. The Jaffe interview, if I can say anything to people about this, I'm not going to go into like crazy drama. I just want to ask him like the birth of, his creations. I'll probably go into a little bit of locale stuff, not a lot, obviously. I'll let Beans ask him whatever questions he wants to ask about. Is that a bean I'm looking at that's talking to me or whatever I'm at? I definitely want you to ask him about that. But, I think it's going to be awesome. I think that's going to help viewership too. Madhouse, I mean, it's cool. I like the fact that they are who they are, and they're actually, they changed the show name to what it is, because it's not really Tech Talk anymore. Obviously, Keem said, let's not be in a bubble. Let's not be in a box. We're going to expand. But I think Madhouse is great. I do. What about you? What do you think about Madhouse?
So I don't really watch Madhouse. I was going to say Tech Talk. Now they're Madhouse. I did watch a little bit last night because I was trying to tune in and kind of get that redirect to test, like just split the ending. So in general, sorry, I'm like reading the comments and there's a lot of people saying that the mic like phasing in and out is like messing with them.
All right, we'll do it like this. That way they can see it.
Great. So apparently the last like couple episodes they've been having some weird shit, which makes sense because it's called Madhouse. But like having something called Racist Jesus, I don't know how that sits with me.
Yeah, we're not watching. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, we're not watching that. I don't even think it's in here. Good job, docket team, knowing what we want to avoid.
Here's the one thing I do want to say though, and this is to whoever is listening, whoever wants to listen. If Tina and Becky can't figure their shit out when Tina goes on Locale Milkers, bring them here so I can moderate. I'm telling you, I will moderate the fuck out of that conversation. I will hold them to the fire. Oh! Vice Banshee, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you. My voice is a little hoarse, so I can't do my J impression. But I hope that Vice Banshee appreciates what I'm saying. Welcome to Cash Cow. Anyways.
That sounded a little cinematic there, Ken.
Ooh, Vice Banshee, he's in Cash Cow. He can now join the Discord according to Cafe. And then he can get in on all the drama that's happening. Alright, so here's the thing. I will moderate the fuck out of those two ladies. I respect them both. But I also know how to hold feet to fire. Right? I understand that Canteen is there. But I think at the third attempt, we're past Canteen at this point. I think what we need is resolution. I don't see resolution happening if they are not in a neutral space. I really, truly don't. So, They fucked me up, Sam Vosh in my voice. Fuck you. Anyways, what I'm saying, for the sake of the LCU, let me be the moderator as I am in the Discord.
I mean, I think a lot of people would appreciate that because you're the calmest, the chillest, and the coolest host that there is, in my opinion.
You damn right. You damn right, Beans.
You're one of the best mods in the Discord. I'm totally not biased at all. So I think you moderating would be awesome. You were talking about drama in the Discord. You let me know if this is a hot topic that we shouldn't touch, but there was something with, I can tell by your face, you already know what I'm going to say. Zay zooted.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say a little bit. I'm not going to say a lot. But we're going members only can talk. Because you have to be a member to be in the Discord. Cash Cow or above on any channel. Any channel. So, by all means, Ken just wants to revitalize Locale Court.
I think the Locale Court is long gone.
That is beautiful. I appreciate that. So we're going into members only chat for a little bit because you have to be a member to be in the Discord. So let's do this. All right. So everyone knows S1K, sick, whatever, is not really a fan favorite. Let's just be honest. And we have Zay, who is of certain flavor for people. When I say that, either you like her or you hate her. Really no in the middle. There's been some issues going on lately with S1K, sick, right? Causing a little bit of drama, talking a little bit too much shit. And it's going to have to come to a pass. Now, fuck. All I'm going to say is the thumbnail for Locale Live says there are 3 hosts on trial. We all know Savage is one. And that's all I'm going to say. So
I'm
be
asking
sure,
you questions for clarification.
be sure
and you
to
gave me
tune
more
in.
questions.
Be sure to tune into Lolcow Live because y'all will enjoy that show. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be beautiful.
You're saying today.
It's going to be today.
Today. That
Make
shit is
sure
going to
y'all
go
watch
down.
Lolcow Live today. And here's something else, right? If you're in the Discord, maybe I missed it, but hold on, all right, no. All right, so, okay, we have nerd. All right, so if you look at the thumbnail for nerds, it has a picture of Zay crying and says you're fired. If you look at the thumbnail, that's what it tells you. So, this is what I tell people, right, when they ask questions and say all this shit. Read announcements, look at thumbnails. If you are remotely a smart person, you can tend to put 2 and 2 together. And that's all I'm saying.
So, what time is Nerds going to be on? It's at 3 or 3:30?
Supposed to be 3:30. I need to do the redirect, so just for what you know, just give me your opinion about the Discord so I can set the redirect for you.
So, my opinion on the Discord. Lately, I've been having a tough time getting out of bed. But the moment that I saw this announcement that was getting blasted in host chat, I was like, what the absolute fuck is going on? So the only thing that is in the announcement, let me pull it up because I don't want to give any false information. It literally says, word for word, the host role is given to all hosts of the Lolcow universe. It allows each host to move in and out of rooms and to move others into a room. You know the tools you need to host a show. However, last night Zay Zooted used her host role to silent mute members in the Discord. She also moved members from room to room. Keep in mind, there was no live stream, no show. Members were chilling in a VC and Zay Zooted came in and abused her host role to mess with members for whatever reason. Due to this, Zay Zooted has lost her host role. Now, from that moment forward, I got out of bed, shot up, took a shower, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? During that time, apparently she got her host role back. And I think she's having a trial period to see if she can keep it or not. That's all I know.
So, the redirect is there. So, in about 32 minutes, we're going to send y'all to Nerds. Right? So, I'm assuming, we all know what happens when you assume. But what I'm assuming is she's going to go up there. She's going to speak her piece. The other nerds are going to give their opinions, talk a little bit of shit, and then right into Lolcow Milkers. We all know what's going to happen with Lolcow Milkers. And then at 6:30, be sure to be in Lolcow Live to see what happens with the 3 trials. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
So, earlier, I asked for clarification. You gave me more questions in my brain. You talked about 3 hosts. We already know Zay is 1. There are some, theorizing going on in the chat where somebody said Zay, Savage, and Kashdov are all getting fired.
All I'm going to say is this. Don't put a fucking target on your back by doing stupid shit. It's too easy. It is too easy to do the right thing. It is too easy to follow rules. It is too easy to do things yourself. And that's all I'm going to say. You have to understand, right? Yes, I'm a mod. I'm also a host. There's certain shit I just can't talk about. Right? Mm-hmm. Because not privilege that information. I'm sorry, chat. I hope you understand. What I'm telling you is just read announcements and pay attention, because that's public information. We'll leave it at that.
That's true.
Keem's probably fuming right now watching me do all this, so let's go ahead and move on.
Well, we do have Cooking with Ken as a members only content, and I'm just going to say that Ken just gave us a little taste of what's been going on in the Discord. But other than that, there was a lot of drama going on in Queens.
You brought up a very valid. Jesus, I can't talk. You brought up a great point. So, the next poll is probably going to be coming up here soon for the next members only cooking. So, remember, Band World and above can vote, and you'll see it. If we get a third crown, I will be cooking live on the show with Beans hosting. I'll be on my phone, and the 3 crowns of Locale Cafe will tell me what to cook. I don't care what it is. I don't care whatever. I'll figure out how to get the ingredients, and I will cook that sumbitch just for the 3 crowns of Locale Cafe. Now, Keem about to change it to 4 on trial. Ken, I can't. That's funny. So, right. Hey, I'm giving promos for all the shows. You can't be mad at me. So, I lost my train of thought. That comment.
3 Kings,
so anyways,
cooking for the 3 Kings.
Yeah. So, the 3 kings, 3 crowns, right? In case we get a female crown, right? I can't say anything. And I will be at Fat Camp from the 20th to the 24th. I will probably be cooking my own meals, which means I will probably be going to the grocery store daily to get my ingredients, because I am a daily grocery store shopper. I don't believe in freezing meats and all that other shit, right? So, I will be cooking. If we have a pay pig before, because we have 9. I like even numbers, except for the crowns. If we have 10 pay pigs before we go, I will live stream me cooking. Every time I cook at Fat Camp, I will live stream it. I just got to figure out, like, doxing. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. I got to figure out good angles and everything, but I will get it figured out so I can cook on live stream while we're there. So we get one more pay pig, I will do that. And you will see it's going to be first come, first serve on the amount of servings I make, who's going to join me in eating. You will get their live reactions as well on how my food tastes. And I want them to be blatantly honest, because that's the only way Ken gets better. So
you mentioned that you're a daily grocery shopper.
I am.
I'm the type of person where if I see the lines are too long, I will literally just leave. Well, not leave my stuff, because I feel like that's like very rude to do. But I will put shit back and just leave the store because I don't want to sit in the line for too long. How do you deal with that?
You got to have patience. You also have to know when to go, right? Because there are ideal times. Someone asked, does that include cooking meth? No, it does not. No, it does not. They're sitting Breaking Ken, okay? We're not doing Breaking Ken, Arc, and Locale Cafe. Can we cook for the homeless? I'll figure it out.
Ooh, that would be a great idea.
So anyways, y'all saw in the last Cooking with Ken that there is a menu board. My wife fills out what she wants for the week, right? Sometimes she gets my input, sometimes she doesn't. But I know what I want. Well, I know what I need to get so I can cook it, and then I cook it. So, sorry, Charmander. I'm sorry I can't cook meth for you. But yeah, it's great. So, let's see. What show should we go over right now? You know what? Let's do. Let's do Queen. Let's do Mafia Milkers. Let's do that, or Locale Milkers. Sorry.
Locale Milkers. Very interesting that you would choose such a show.
Yeah. So, like I said before, if they can't get any resolution, I will moderate the fuck out of those two women in Locale Cafe, and we will have resolution. Marcus with the 5, love the show. Keep it up. We appreciate you, Marcus. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
So
We're in the
first-
450s concurrent viewers chat. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving Cafe a chance. It's only going to get better.
Only going to get better. We're so close to 500. So something that I wanted to say is the first clip that we have here, the docket team put Savage explains why she's mad. When is she not mad? Just first off.
It's a great point.
I love her
It's a great
voice.
point.
I love listening to her, but she's usually always mad, so I don't... Do you know why she's mad?
All right, so I'm putting it on sub-only mode, letting the peasants come back in, as King would say. So, if y'all didn't live under a fucking rock, right, then you saw Savage go into Queens. We saw Becky do her best to moderate a conversation. Now, I will say this. She did as good as she could. Because some of the canteen got a little too weird. All right. They got talked about laws getting broken, and we'll leave it at that. Right.
Okay.
So, Savage felt a little betrayed, right? Because she felt that she was kind of forced to go over there. She felt like there was no monetary gain for her. She has to understand this is a shared community. This is a shared place where we all help each other out, right? Especially the lower tier channels. Now, when I say lower tier channels, everything I need to fucking explain that. When I say lower tier channels, I'm saying us, nerds, maybe Aussie, maybe not Aussie, because they keep stealing crowns and pay pigs. They're not really lower tier anymore. And, just the lower channels. So, everybody got to help everybody out, which, again, shout out to Jaffe for hopefully coming on here so we can interview him. So, yeah, Savage felt a little pissed off she wasn't getting some monetary gain from it. So, there could be a little bit more, but that's what I understand. So, let's go ahead and get into the clip.
Let's get into the clip. First, let me pull this up for you.
Real quick, Sterling in the chat asks, if you had to cook a peasant, how would you do it? I'd boil the fuck out of that motherfucker. Just boiling water. No salt. Just boiled water.
Here we go. And then I'm going to pull up this clip.
What I'm so mad about?
Yeah.
It's because I was made to go over there as her punishment. And then I got fucking dogpiled once again. And then I put $5,000 in them bitches' fucking pocket.
Yeah.
I gave them motherfuckers $5,000 yesterday.
5,000. Holy shit.
Yeah, do the math. 800 members times $5.
Yeah.
About 300
Yeah.
some grand. And then
Yeah,
when I
plus all
kept
the
up with
donations.
the donations, and that was about $1,000.
Those are just donations that were for you, though, too, wasn't it? It wasn't the
Some
ones
of them
against you.
were. Some of them were.
Yeah.
And let me just say this. First of all, when I
Shout out
started that
Locale
whole
Kings.
thing
Love you,
about,
bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cut. I'm gonna get a cut. Y'all don't even know when you're being fucking trolled. You
Yeah.
don't even realize that. You don't even know. I did that to troll them over there.
So, this whole idea of I do things to troll people, I don't know. I think it might affect her a little bit more than she's leading on.
Oh, yeah.
She's talking about the money that she's made for Queens for being their content, right? But there was also some other drama that happened where apparently she was having her own private streams. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I did. I was going to segue into that. If you want, let me say this real quick. All right, real quick. So, for those that don't know, might kind of explain this. Per account, you can only give $500 per show, right? So let's just say, Shy right now, he already gifted 20 memberships. he technically only has $400 left on this show he can donate. Right. So, if you have one account that is spamming 50 memberships, because technically you can only do that because like 50 with you can do that twice and then nothing else. No super chats, no nothing. People don't think about that in the moment. So when you see that, some nefarious activity going on. But yeah, so in Queens, they talked about what Savage did after the fact, which again, tune in 6:30, you'll see the result of what's happening. So Ms. Beans, just kind of explain what happened on that stream. You probably paid a little bit more attention to it than I did because I was trying to go to sleep because I need my beauty sleep.
You do.
If you don't mind explaining that a little bit for the people.
So on Queens, there was a little situation happening. Obviously, Becky was upset because she feels like there are some unfair things happening. She says that there are a lot of people in the LCU that aren't allowed to stream on their own channels. They have to completely focus their time and energy into their own shows here in the LCU. So whenever she sees that Savage not only is streaming on her own channel, but having her co-host on the channel as well, well, you're just having milkers on a different platform or a different channel.
Yep.
You're basically trying to go over Keemstar's head. And the moment that Tina and Becky explained it that way to Keemstar, oh, he went off. He did not like that. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen at 6:30 because he did say that there are going to be punishments. I think he said in Milkers, but also on LolCow Live.
Yeah. So before we get into that real quick, Tina D's life coach said that unlimited memberships and 500 in super chats. To my understanding, it's 500 total, no matter what. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. I just know that if you're seeing a lot of that, like, I don't know, like, you wish that we wouldn't even have to have this fucking conversation, right? But it's just a fact. But yeah, let's get into that, if you don't mind.
Of course, we're going to get into that. So let's see. Should we go into gifted memberships were fake?
No, we already talked about that.
Let's
just do the situation. Yeah, we just talked about that. Yeah, do the second one. Tina and Becky, yeah, do that one.
Awesome.
I want to know why you made a big deal about this truce last night, and it wasn't 10 minutes, and she was over there on her own stream talking fucking mad shit about me and everybody else, and said she could do it, and you ain't gonna do a fucking thing about it. What's up with that, bitch?
Ooh.
Well, I did have a meeting with Milkers yesterday, and they said they were just doing a hangout.
Callum McGew super
It's not a hangout.
Hang out my ass.
Hey ladies, hope you're having a good day, and Tina, I'm sorry that you're being treated this way. You deserve more respect than that. Hope this all stops. Love the show as well.
Respect on my
and not
name.
only that, Keem, they said multiple times, including as soon as they left that meeting with you, both Psycho Mom and Savage said they had permission to do the stream. They had everyone from Milkers on there. It was like a fucking episode of Milkers. Not to mention the fact it was taking people from the LCU and moving them over there. And then I have my own personal beef with it because I know.
I want to know why you.
It just restarted. So
Yeah, no, you're good.
yeah, so basically what we just said, it's basically another episode of Milkers. So what's the point? Somebody in chat said that she did what she did and didn't expect to be caught. She privated that live because she knew what she did was wrong, and that is true.
Definitely.
So Becky is maybe a little bit smarter than we thought. I guess pigs are smart animals. They know when they're going to be slaughtered, right? She live, what's it called? Like you record your screen or something?
Yeah.
She's
recorded it. She's recorded the stream, yeah.
She recorded the stream all the way up till Savage privated the stream. So there are a few moments where she didn't completely get it, but she did record it. So I wonder if she's going to release that later today.
Could be. Lily. Thank you so much, Lily. Always here. Hello, all. Hope all is well. Hope you all are well. See, I can't even read now. Thank you so much, Lily. Always being here. Seriously, appreciate you. Screen recording. Thank you.
Screen recording.
If I had my boomer report button, I'd hit it right now.
I'll do it for you.
But
just give me 1 second.
Go ahead. So, did you hit it?
Yes, sir.
I can't. All right. So, here's the most damning of all of it, right? And I want you to play the Roxy calling Queens fans. So, there was one of the biggest cuts to the fan base here that I've seen. Obviously, people have their words. People have way of like saying shit, right? But Queens is arguably the number 2 show in the entire LCU. Roxy said that they're all special ed and they don't know what they're doing, giving her all this money. Let's let Roxy's words speak for themselves, and then we'll go from there.
Of course, of course. So, Roxy calling Queens fans special ed.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. So this is Roxy shitting on all of you guys in the chat, basically. Here we go.
What I noticed about a lot of her supporters, and I'm not being mean, a lot of them are on the spectrum or on like the, you know what I'm saying, have like mental health issues. I noticed that about a lot of them. And it's like she kind of like, I don't know, takes advantage, but I think they're afraid of her or something.
A lot of people do. A lot of people.
Oh my God.
So they're literally
what the fuck
saying
is wrong with these people?
They're literally saying we're taking advantage of mentally ill people or people on the spectrum.
Weren't they complaining about donations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to say, Roxy?
Here we go. So this is Roxy shitting.
So, yeah, how do you feel about that?
Better not ever call the coffee cult special ed. That's all I'm saying. Stop streaming it means because you're showing.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Don't ever call y'all. You call me special ed. That's fine. I don't care. All right. Don't call my coffee cult special ed. Because then Mean Ken will come out, and they don't want to see Mean Ken beans. No one wants to see that.
I don't want to see no drill sergeant up in the coffee.
I scared myself. All right.
So I don't think they can call anybody in this cafe special ed because we actually have, I don't know, valuable conversation. It's not just drama. We talk about our lives. We talk about real shit, right? A lot of people were saying that really made Roxy look bad. How do you feel about that?
What really made her look bad was a whole eyebrow thing, but that's kind of like a subplot to the main plot, so we'll whatever. Here's the thing, man. I don't want psychosis. I want an apology, Ken. I don't live under a rock. I get extremely busy. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what happened. But either way, you shouldn't be attacking fan bases because the people watch, support, all that. It's not one of those things where you just start attacking people that aren't hosts. Obviously, you're talking a little bit of shit here and there is one thing, right? But like to just straight up say you're only successful because your fan base is on the spectrum and you take advantage of that, it's a little low. It's a little low, especially to the number 2 show. Mm-hmm. It's a little low. Now, there's also the saying, you never punch down, you only punch up. Obviously, yes, they are punching up, but they are also kind of the ones that drew first blood. To me, Milkers drew first blood with the whole Tina Savage thing because they're all trying to play this up. They're all trying to get donations and support, keeping this drama going. The problem is we got something called Fat Camp around the corner. We got some IRL shit we got to do. And apparently, one of them is known for going IRL on people. One of them has done shit. Granted, they felt they had a reason to do it. That's up for people to determine themselves. We're at 5:13 concurrent viewers beans. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I know a lot of y'all are probably waiting on nerds. I appreciate y'all. Cafe is beautiful. It's coming up. It's awesome. 513 people without Becky. may I add. Thank you so much. Seriously, guys. Thank you. That means the world to me and Beans. Thank you.
So we have Jean in chat
yeah,
saying...
I don't know, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that we have Jean in chat saying, Savage is a real lifer. She's known for going real life on Bombshell Reloaded, Dolly Vision, Benny Keys, Tina D, and Evil Abe, etc. So just the fact that this lady has been going real life on people, there has been some talk that I've heard behind the scenes being, in some dockets.
Ooh.
I don't know if that information is going to be made public later tonight. Hopefully so. I also want to mention that I was going to say in Spanish, Cynthia with the $10
Cynthia Briere.
Cynthia. My son has severe autism and Roxy's comment offended me. I am a huge donator to Locale Live in Queens. I feel like she's going to have to make an apology.
Definitely. Cynthia, I'm sorry that offended you. I hate that, the comment was made. That's the thing. You don't understand people's real life circumstances. And when you make these blanket statements trying to offend the hosts, you end up shitting on the fan base. And that's just not cool.
That is not
You know what I'm saying? That's just not. So, Cynthia, thank you for the $10 donation. Speaking your truth. Thank you so much for that. This is a place of forgiveness, togetherness, and family. Join that coffee cult.
So I understand whenever co-host goes to bat for their other co-host, like I would do anything for you, Ken. But I am a real person and I am a person that has very strong morals and opinions. If you do some fucked up shit, I'm probably going to call you out on it. I wouldn't stand idly by like Roxy and kind of defend some actions that are a little bit iffy, to say the least. There are a lot of people in our chat who are chiming in with their own stories of Savage. I know that Roxy actually watches Cafe, and hopefully she can address this later. I do believe that Roxy can redeem herself if she apologizes.
She needs to apologize, mean it, and never say shit like that again.
Facts.
Truly. That's my personal opinion. So obviously, Queens was able to go long last night, 2 hours. I felt that based on what was happening and the canteen that was happening, I felt that was a good call on Keem's part, letting them do that. Because shit like that, you really don't want to cut short. Obviously, you have shows after you. I know Grimm may have felt a little type of way about it. I mean, I get it if he does, but based on what was happening on Queens, they kind of needed the airtime because this is serious shit.
They did. I do agree with that. But let me just say, Cafe is probably one of the best shows to tune into to get some background information on stuff. Because we have Ken here, who's a mod, who's very active. He knows.
Damn right.
Damn right. You know a lot of background shit. I'm very involved in the Discord. I try to be in VC. Whenever there's like a live stage, I like to tune in. If you didn't see the Prince thing that happened last night, you kind of missed out. It was Yo Mama. But I also have a connection to Grimm. So Grimm and Nightmare had...
You don't say.
I do say. So I do have a connection to Grimm, and he did have a lot of choice words, but I think the whole Becky thing bothered him a little bit, but the thing that bothered him the most is the fact that he was doing his show last night, and Keemstar decided to do a live stage during his show talking about how shit the content was, because Keemstar doesn't like tier lists, and I think Zali also said tier lists are actually good content. A lot of people tune in. A lot of people have...
It engages with the audience.
Exactly.
That's the main thing.
Exactly. So just that thing kind of irked Grimm a little bit more than the whole Becky thing.
Yeah. So we got 5 minutes left. Let's show one last clip. Savage joining the call and arguing with Tina.
Okie dokie.
And then we'll close this thing, call the show out.
So let me share that with you. My camera's being
Yep.
super fuzzy.
No, you're good. I got you.
So Savage joins the call.
Yep.
Who's this?
Savage.
What you're not going to do
There's
is
no
talk about Pirate. Do not talk about her. You know nothing about her situation.
I don't care. I don't care. You
Don't
took over the
talk about
ship.
her again,
You took
bitch.
over the ship. You took
Don't
over the
talk
ship
about
like you're
my
doing
best
again.
friend Pirate again about her situation with her brain, bitch.
I don't want to hear it. I
You
don't want
broke
to
the
hear it.
truce.
I don't want to hear it. 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 Everything is available over here, bitch. Come to my house. Come to my house like you did the other house. Laugh, bitch. Yeah, whatever.
Beautiful.
Well, I wish I would have got a chance to talk to her, but
No,
I
she
guess
had to
we'll
run
do it
away
on
like a
Milkers
coward.
tomorrow so they can have a show.
Well, maybe you should just tell her to come back on here and face the music now, because otherwise she might just do a stream on her personal fucking channel.
Ooh.
Who's this?
Savage.
All right.
We had a little last minute dig at Savage there. Gosh darn it, this camera.
No worries. So, for those that don't know, King told them, or Savage, I mean, that she can stream on her personal channel until she gets her first paycheck from Milkers, because she needs an income. And I'm not going to assume this, but I don't think it was in the agreement that she could do a quasi Milker stream with the same hosts talking about LCU content on her personal channel. Kind of counterproductive to the company. Beans, what are your thoughts?
Rules are rules. I don't break rules. If she wants to break rules, I believe that something should be done. Because if something is not done, she's going to do it again. We already saw that, you know, this is not even the first time. There has been multiple times Keemstar said, hey, you, Tina, stop talking about Savage. Hey, Savage, stop talking about Tina. And again, we see them talking about each other. It's like they can't stop. It's like they have an addiction to each other. So how about you guys put on your big girl pants? I probably shouldn't be saying this because Tina's gonna freaking rip into me, but you guys would love the content, wouldn't you? Put on your big girl pants, be an adult, and just put on your big girl panties, however big they are, freaking circus tent, because you guys both want to be clowns. Put them on, be an adult, stop talking about each other. Just stop. There is other content out there. Tina is an amazing person. She can make content out of anything. She's talented. Savage can do it too. I'm sorry I had to pause, but I can't even think of what Savage can do because the only thing I hear about is Tina. Tina. Do something else, please. Anyways.
She can't, ladies and gentlemen. She can't. So we got 2 minutes left. So let's go ahead and do our promos for the next show. So we're about to send y'all to Lockout Nerds. And again, if y'all are in the Discord, you know there's a little bit of drama. I'm going to let them say what they want to say because it's their drama, not mine. Apparently, Zay may be fired, according to the thumbnail, which we will learn about that. So we'll see what happens with Zay. But if there's any show you pay attention to today, guys, 6:30, Lockout Live, 3 trials. 3 trials are going to be happening for hosts. Make sure you're there, B Square. Final thoughts on Rastov. I have nothing against Rastov. Just don't come in my yard and try that bullshit, Rastov. That's all I'm saying. Vulgar Unicorn, appreciate the sticker. And on that note, guys, this is a show. Sorry for the audio issues in the beginning. We made it happen, though. Beans is an amazing co-host. Thank you for being here. All 513 right now. We're growing, and it's going to happen. I'll sing the intro tomorrow because I should be... Or no, not tomorrow because I'm not here. You'll have Batgirl and Beans tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday, but we got to end this thing. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. Shy, you're an amazing human being.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Nightly Truth. Huh?
Tomorrow's
Thursday. Yeah, I will be here. Sorry, my brain's fried.
Don't scare me like that.
In the stream.
Oh my-
We
We're
love you.